another week has passed by, another disappointing week of Tigers baseball. As yeah, they say this week was a fucking disappointment for the Tigers would be a gross understatement. 2 series this week against the Guardians and the Astros, and the Tigers completely imploded in both series. Tigers lost 2 out of 3 against Cleveland, mainly with the second loss being the series decider in the third game. But the win they had against Cleveland was pretty good with the offense. Plus that series against Cleveland, I mean, some positives out of it was the Tigers' offense looked good in the game they did win when they put 11 runs on the board. The fact with how bad their offense has been this year, the fact they got 11 runs in a game is pretty impressive. That just seems to be the theme, though. Whenever the Tigers' pitching is good, the Tigers' offense struggles. When the pitching is having an off day, that's when the offense has to wake up and realize, oh shit, we can't have the pitching carry us to relevance. We gotta actually fucking get our hands dirty today, boys. I mean, the one positive from the Cleveland series was that this series is also the debut of those new Tigers Motor City Connect team jerseys, the uniforms they were wearing too. Because the Lions having their uniform reveal last week, the Tigers decide, oh, look at that uniform reveal. We need to get in on that action too. And honestly, the city uniforms, they're alright. I mean, it's better than those crappy gray jerseys the Lions wore last year. It's alright. I mean, it's an alternate jersey. It's okay. For an alternate jersey, it's alright. Like, it's not good, but not terrible. It's in the middle. It's alright. It's meh. But yeah, kind of like the team, though. In the middle, just meh. And the series against Houston, you're playing against a Houston team that has been struggling well out of the gate. Houston has struggled out of the gate. But let's be honest, that's usually Houston almost every year. They struggle out of the gate. And then Houston will go on and win like 25-32 or some shit like that, and then be right back in it. And everyone's like, well, there's that Houston team we all remember. And yeah, I think this will be the series that Houston finally wakes up and gets their shit together. As the Tigers lost 2 out of 3 to Houston. And the third game, they got blown the fuck out in it. I mean, the one game the Tigers did win against Houston, they blew out Houston. Even had a grand slam. And for that game that Houston won, the pitching was actually on point for that game. So in a rare shocking turn of events, we had both the pitching and the offense all clicking together in unison. And then the third game against Houston on Sunday today, everything fell to shit. Where the pitching couldn't bail them out and the Tigers' offense couldn't get their hands dirty against Houston. Just an overall struggling series, as now the Tigers are now 20-20. They're now at 500, and at risk of falling below 500 for the first time this season. Wow, and by the way, now 40 games in, we're now officially a quarter of the way through the season. We have hit the 1 quarter mark. Over 25% of the baseball season has already passed through. Yeah, it is crazy how much time that we played 40 games already just like that. Baseball is a very fast, quick sport. You know, it's a sport where anybody can look hot at any given point in the year, and a sport where anybody can look cold at any given point in the year. Yeah, now 40 games in, 122 games to go. Still a long ways to go, but I think now we're starting to see that this Tigers team is not really that good. And to think at the start of the year that I thought this team had a shot at maybe winning the AL Central if it was bad enough. Man, this team can't even fucking tie their shoes right without fucking tripping over themselves, or they can't even piss right without hitting the toilet rim. Like, the only team the Tigers are better than in the division are the White Sox. And that's only because the Chicago White Sox are one of the worst fucking teams in the league right now. Pretty bad. And it's already been a rough day for Detroit sports fans today and Sunday. Especially with the results of the Pistons draft lottery. I'm not going to say much about it. Because what do you want me to say about it? I mean, I saw the Pistons getting shafted from a mile away. I saw that coming. I saw them getting shafted from 1st to 5th. But it's still fucking ridiculous that the worst team in the NBA draft lottery, has a 50-50 shot against shafted to 5th. That's complete fucking BS. I mean, it's complete BS. I mean, the lottery system is fucking broken and rigged. Seriously. Like, seriously, for the Pistons. Longest losing streak in NBA history. Worst record in franchise history. And all that just to get rewarded with the 5th pick. Can't say I'm not surprised. I saw it come up for a mile away. I mean, the Pistons have been poorly run for years. They're one of the worst franchises in sports right now. I mean, the team overall didn't deserve the 1st overall pick, but the fan base sure as hell didn't deserve to get shafted like this again. Because this was already bad enough last year. You wanna know what makes that worse? The fact that a team that was in the fucking play-in tournament in the Atlanta Hawks got the 1st overall pick. And they had only the 13th best odds again, the 1st overall pick, which is complete BS. Seriously, how the fuck is it a fair system with the lottery when a team that played in the fucking play-in tournament is still able to win the 1st overall pick? It's complete BS. But most likely, nothing's going to change. The Pistons are still going to be poorly run because Troy Weaver is still here. Pistons probably win 17, 20 games next year, end up being one of the worst teams in the league again. And then next year, they'll get shafted to the 5th overall pick for the 3rd year in a row. Or actually, it'll be the 4th year in a row because there was also that other year, the year we got Jaden Ivey, when the Pistons got shafted from 2 to 5. And oh, by the way, someone actually mentioned this for the Pistons draft lottery luck. In all the years the Pistons haven't been in the draft lottery, there's only been one instance where they moved up in the lottery. And that was when they got and that was when they won the lottery to go get Cade Cunningham. But yeah, not much to say there. I mean, the NBA is a fucking joke. Especially the lottery system. It's a fucking broken rigged system. And yeah, the Pistons continue to be bad, and they'll probably whiff on the 5th overall pick. Look forward to the draft to see how Weaver fucks this up again. I have, like I said, my optimism for the Pistons is at all-time low. Sadly, though, the Tigers are slightly better than the Pistons, but considering how low that bar is, that's not really too high of a bar. I mean, the only other thing I got to look forward to is maybe the NHL offseason to see what Steve Eisman and company cook. Just keep this in mind, folks. Only a couple more months, only 3 more months until Lions football returns. Only 3 more months, and then the best team in Detroit returns. Just gotta hold on for 3 more months. I need therapy right now.